Good morning, good morning, good morning, girl. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, back, right? Welcome back to Church Just Want to Get Married to. Ready to Love, Season 3, Episode 3. There are a few points I didn't get a chance to hit this week because I've been busy finishing up my my book and working on my mentorship program. So there's a few points I didn't get to hit in some of my videos, and I want to go ahead and hit them today. I want to say thank you, girl, for your love and your support on my videos and my books. I appreciate the love and the support on my books. Let me tell you, this is the first time. This is the first time I have sold so many books. I don't think I've sold this many books in a year, much less in 1 month. So I really appreciate the love and the support. And I'm so glad that I decided to do a sale. Buy two. You have to buy 2 books, ladies. If you buy 2 books, you email me the receipt and you will get the new book. And about not wasting time being a girlfriend. If you want to be a wife, girl, you want to be a wife, don't waste your time being a girlfriend when that comes out. Hopefully by the end of the month, beginning of January, because in the month of January, I want to spend a whole 31 days saying girlfriends no more. We're not going to do it. Okay, so I thank you and I appreciate you for that. Please remember to subscribe here to Janice Hylton, aka Church Girls Want to Get Married to. Hey, Church Girls. And also my other channel, Study the Bible in 1 Year. I need about 300 more people over there. So please run over to Study the Bible in 1 Year and subscribe to that channel. Again, thank you for my books. They are available on Amazon. 23,000 Guys You Might Meet. The Naked Wife. You end up being the naked wife because you chose wrong, okay? Not that everybody's perfect, okay? And of course, the In Christ I Am. For my mentorship program, you're going to need this book because we need to learn our identity in Christ. And of course, if you want to be a part of the mentorship program, email me. It's not ready yet, but I will have more details coming soon. So email me, janicehyltonblog@gmail.com. All right. So this is it. It's 2 or 3 more shows to go. Girl, it's just so good with the Ready to Love. So we see them having breakfast, Denise and Anthony. We see everybody having breakfast. And of course, King Cal, aka Calphony, aka just created 2 more single mothers household, is sitting down and having dinner breakfast with Adriana, and Miss Angry Denise is over here looking at them. And I'm like, I'm just so tired of Denise, girl. I heard he was talking about her on another reviewer's channel. Girl, how he was acting all jealous and carrying on. I told y'all, girl. And so then we see Denise and Anthony, and I think Denise is just holding on to Anthony in hopes to make Calphony jealous, and he's not trying to be jealous. Now, Denise, unfortunately, we wanted Denise to get kicked off, but unfortunately, she's Anthony's number 1. So if she's Anthony's number 1, she's probably not going to get kicked off. And Calphony, King Cal, aka Calphony, is still speaking up for her. So she's not going to get kicked off. We talk about the J and the wine. Joy wine tasting, y'all. People say it was fake, honey. I thought it was a genuine moment. And Jay commented under one of my videos and said it was genuine. And I think I heard that their relationship is deeper than we really see on the show. Deeper. And that the mama and the cousin was in the comment section, and they do not like Jay. They prefer Edwin. So I'm thinking that Jay is probably the same type of guys she usually falls for, and what she needs is an Edwin who is very calm. Problem with Edwin got too many problems, okay? Then we see Rashid and Adriana on the date, and I just think that Adriana is such a fool. I think she's barely, I don't know. Adriana is like a lot of young women. You always fall for the King Cal, aka created 2 more single mothers household, and what you need is a Rashid. Okay, I remember my dad told me he's what you want, but he's who you need. Okay, so you might want him because he's big, muscular, but that's it, girl. And that's not enough for marriage. Okay, you need something, and I think she's just holding on to Rashid as safekeep. Okay. We saw Simone with Edwin. I'm so sorry I didn't get make a video. I'll probably still do it because the whole Simone and Edwin situation, how many of y'all know that's how a lot of us talk to men? And you cannot talk to men like that. You can't, okay? You can't talk to men like that. We want men to be like us and talk like us and think like us, and they're not. You can't. Okay, we have to, ladies, if you get this one thing for 2021, maybe I need to write it down. 2021, ladies, your goal is to work some things out in your mind. Men are not like us. They are different. They talk different. When I hear my husband and his frat brothers talk, I am like, oh my God, they are so annoying. They take forever. But you know what I realized? They're calculating it. My husband is in marketing, very smart. My husband's best friend and frat brother is an engineer. Very brilliant, brilliant guys, okay? And when they talk in this monotone, and they take forever to answer each other because they're thinking and they're calculating. And me and you, girl, we go in that 5, 100, 100, 100, like Simone was going on with Edwin. And we need to realize that men are not like that. Because even with my husband, I'm sitting there. And sometimes I say, Mike, I need you to answer this question. I got time for you to think about it. I got to go. Okay? And he'll say, I'm thinking. You know why? Because they're calculating it. They're calculating. If I say this, then she's going to think that. Okay? If I say this, then she's going to think that. So, for example, you're on a date. You ask a guy. You say, so you want to be married? And, you know, he might not say yes or no. He's calculating, okay, if I say yes, I want to be married, she's going to think, okay, you asked the question, right? This is him in his head. She's going to think that if I say yes, she's going to think I want to marry her. If I say no, she's going to think that I might want to lay up with her, be with her, but don't want to get married. And so if I say I'm not ready to get married yet, she's going to think she needs to prepare me to get married. And they're doing this in their head while you're sitting there waiting for the answer. Of course, if they've already thought about it. Okay? And the only time I see my husband go at fire speed is when he's working and he's doing conference calls and he's on Zoom and he's going at miles an hour. And I'm like, I wish he would talk to me like that, going 100 miles an hour. But when he's talking to me, he don't. Very, very monotone, very common, very, let me think about what I'm saying, because I don't want to say the wrong thing and I don't want to upset her. Okay? That's how men are. Me and you as women, we go a million miles forever. And then we want all the details. Tell me everything. For example, my sister Sandy. Girl, I went to pee and got you some chicken sandwich. I was like, who you went with? Girl, I went with mommy and wait. Mommy picked you up or did you go to mommy's house? No, girl, she picked me up. Wait, did she drive the car or the truck? She drive the truck. And it was me, mommy, Sonia. Oh, Sonia was there. Oh, how's she doing? Okay, how's she doing up there at the doctor's office with the COVID? For real? Girl, what? Well, tell Sonia, say hi, girl. She do. Okay, yes, girl. And they picked me up, and I'm like, And girl, we make the left right there on Chester. You know, you remember Chester, right? Yeah, girl, I remember Chester. And then we make the right on Roosevelt Avenue. And girl, and did you, when we was on the corner of Roosevelt Avenue, girl, do you know I saw Grace? Who I saw, girl? I saw Tony. Did you say hi to the girl? Yeah, I say hi. I said, bro, I rolled my window down. Hey, Tony, how you doing? Girl, Tony said, you know, he don't work down at the docks no more. He work. Oh, for real? Okay. Then after we spoke to Tony, girl, we drove over to Smith Street. And then, girl, we got to the Parkway. Could you believe the traffic? Girl, it was just so much traffic. For real. I tell you, Sadie, I keep telling you, girl, I don't like that Parkway, girl. I keep telling you I don't like that Parkway. Girl, it was just so much traffic, and it took 15 minutes, girl, for us to stand in the lane just to pay her. I told you, girl. I told you I don't like that Parkway, girl. But anyways, then we got on the Parkway, right? And we drove about 7.5 minutes, right? And then we got on 280. How was 280? Was the traffic bad? Girl, it was okay. You know how 280 is. And then we drove up 280, and then we got on what's the highway up there in Livingston? 78. Janice, you know that's not seven. Girl, you know 78 is not. No, the other one over there. Oh, you mean 380? 380. Yup. And girl, we drove on 380 for about an hour. And then, girl, while we was on the highway, we saw Target. So I jumped off to go to Target to see what they have. For real, girl, did they have a sale? Girl, yes, you need to go to Target to have a sale, girl. Then we come back in Target. We drove another 25 minutes, girl, and then we got off, right? Girl, and it took us 10 minutes to get to ShopRite, girl. And then, girl, there was no parking in the parking lot. Girl, we had to park down the street for real. Oh my God, Sandy, girl. How long y'all had to walk to the shop? Girl, it took about 3 minutes. Then we went into the ShopRite, girl, and we got a car. Wait a minute, what kind of car did you get? Was it black red pepper? And girl, and then we got there and they told me the chicken sandwich not ready. I was like, what? What you mean the chicken sandwich? Girl, don't you just hate with we need all the details. Men are not like that. They're not like that. And if we understand men are not like that, our dating life and our marriages would be so much easier. So when Simone was firing at him and not giving him a chance, I know I got to ask this, but you can't do that. Okay? You have to be calm. You have to be measured. You have to ask questions, and you need to give them time to calculate it and think and give you the answer. Because they're thinking about the outcome. See, you want to get married? Yes, I want to get married. He's thinking about, if I answer ABC, this is what she going to say, this is what she going to think. Because when a man says, I'm not ready to get married, you know what that tells you, ladies? Not me. You ladies is, what you hear is, he says, I'm not ready to get married. What you hear is, I want you to help me to be ready to get married. And so you going to shack up with him, have 25 babies with him in hopes that he's going to get ready to get married. And that's not what he said. So you know what Simone did to Edwin? You can't do that. If that's how you talk to men, ladies, you can't. I think I'm going to be having one of those in my mentorship class. How to speak to men. Okay. She gave him the 5th degree. Okay, she was lawyer Simone. You can't be the lawyer when you're dating, ladies. You can't be the comedian like Ashima last season. You can't be like Christina the lawyer. You cannot be like Simone the lawyer. Even when she went on her date with Rashid, she was cutting him off, and I was just Simone. By the way, this is a what is it? I don't show favoritism over here. Everybody gets it over here. I love Simone, girl, but you know what I call her? Loose lips. Loose lips sink ships. So those of you coming over here with your emotionals, you always talk to everybody. If you watch my videos, you can see I do a video just about everybody on the shows, okay? For all the emotional people. Okay? Alex, listen to what Alex says. Dating ladies. Alex says she shot herself in the foot because she's known as Brian's girl. And what Alex should have been doing is dating around, getting to meet men. This is what y'all do. This is why y'all need this book, 23,000 Guys You Might Meet. You meet a man and you put all your eggs in his one flimsy, possibly full of full baskets, and you cannot do that. You're locking yourself in. You're taking yourself off the market. You're putting yourself on layaway. Layaway in the back, in the corner, in the cupboard where nobody else can see you. And he might have you on layaway, you forget about it, or they never come back, or they say, oh, I could lose the $20, okay, and you don't want to do that, okay? Don't be the layaway girl. The rapping when they was having breakfast or lunch, I thought that was cute, okay? Rashid and Simone chat time. Men who wants to remarry are intentional. You hear that? You need to choose a man that is intentional. I don't got no time to be flipping my ding-a-ling all around. I want a wife. And remember, they're looking for something specific. Edwin and Joy walk and talk. I know her friends love her and their date. love him more than Jay. I'm I've been thinking about this. I like Jay and Joy. Okay, I think they complement each other. But I would like to see Joy with an Edwin. But Edwin has too much. He needs to go up there to the VA and he needs counseling. Okay. He talk about taking off the dog tags, and I think brother Andre Johnson, he's a military in the middle one of our military brother. Thank you for your service, Andre. And he said he needs to go to see the VA. The way he talked about the dog tags, and he said those dog tags are not his. Okay. Joy says has a lot of layers to peel back. Ladies, we don't have time to be peeling back no layers. We're not counselors. He needs to go to see a counselor. I don't got time to be peeling. No, ma'am. You got to be ready, okay? He needs a counselor. She's gonna have to do lots of work. She said she's done a lot, and she's thrown him hints like, I've done a lot of work to be healed and to be whole. And she wants to be with someone who is also whole. Hello, ladies. After you go to counseling and work all that stuff out, email me, girl. Email me. Join my mentorship program. You don't need to go pick somebody up that hasn't worked theirs out. You want somebody who has worked their mess out, worked their problems out, go to counseling if that's what's needed, and be whole. See, a lot of people marrying half people, broken people, thinking marriage is supposed to fix you. No, marriage is not supposed to fix you, your brokenness, okay? Anthony and Winter is talking, girl, in that little outfit. Ooh, child, it's all over Facebook. I was trying to get a good picture, but I couldn't. The other one with the black, that was a better picture for me. And they're walking and talking. We already talked about this. But Jay comes up to Anthony and said, why you always with my girl? Wait a minute. Listen to what he say now. If Winter is your girl, Jay, why is Anthony always with her? Don't you think that don't make no sense, okay? And then Winter is going to say, he's not fighting for me. I want him to fight for me. We already talked about that. So watch that video, okay? She says she want to experience love. And if you want to jump off the cliff, jump off the cliff. See, that's the problem with you, Simone. Winter, you're always jumping off the cliff. We don't jump off cliffs over here at the church, girl. Okay? Love, that's not love, baby. Jump off the cliff, you die. Okay? All the people that's jumping off cliffs, divorced 50% without getting the data. Get the data. Get it. We don't got time for that. Brian talking to Alex. And he said, let's take a walk. And he's asking her, what are your reservations? Don't tell him your reservations, ladies, because he gonna try to fix it, okay? And she said, or if you do, you tell him something. And so she said, you joke too much. You're not serious enough, okay? So, ladies, that's something you need to have in the back of your head. That's data gathering. That's how you gather the data, okay? He thinks his joking is charming. Grown, crusty, 35-year-old with 2 babies talking about, I think it's charming. Then he said, can I talk now, master? Can I see right there. I would have dropped and run, okay? And she asked, have you been in love? And he said once when he was 21. And he go off to the joking and see, this is why I can't be bothered with Brian. I'm glad he was sent home. Tom is over there cooking. And he's talking to Anthony. He said, every woman wants to be chosen. Okay? Every woman wants to be that woman. You want to have somebody to speak for you, to say, that's my girl. That's my, not girl, that's my wife, okay? Then you see Simone running around exploring like a cat, because she knew she was on the chopping block, because she was nobody's number one, okay? And she went to talk to Cal, and Cal said he's investing his energy in the people who was investing in him. I looked that video where he said he don't pursue women, he let the woman pursue him, okay? What we did not know is Simone and Cal, when King Cal, aka, created 2 more single mama homes, they went on a date. We didn't see that. So while we was like, why is she running up to Cal? We ain't never seen her talking to him. They didn't show us that. Okay, and then Simone is over there talking to Brian, child. And on her video she did with Cashmere Reviews, she said, Brian, she said she can't deal with a man that's slinging it all over me either, especially in your 30s, okay? 19, 20, you kind of, they're young, they didn't know no better. 30s? No, ma'am. And then we see Chef Edwin cooking. Cal talking to Adrian and licking his tongue, his fingers. The food was good, but you see Denise over there in the corner looking angry, okay? So Tommy is talking to Anthony and asked him, who is your number one? And he said Denise and Winter. So that's why Denise is still there. She's Anthony's number one, okay? And they was talking about this is not a polygamous show, okay? I thought that was funny. And did we talk? And he talks about the skinny dipping. We never talked about the skinny dipping. I tell you, honey, I don't care what I say about Denise, and you know I've said a lot about her, but her body, girl, her body is like a 10. I don't know if she ever modeled, but I hope she did. Even at 40, if she really, she wasn't so masculine on the show, child, they probably would have called her to come take some pictures. But anyways, girl, I thought it was cute with the skinny dipping. I just, child, just the she didn't. Tommy asked Anthony about Denise's aggression, and she said, I haven't seen that. You know why she hasn't seen it? Because Anthony is sort of a beta. Okay? Beta males. And I actually like Anthony. I like him. Okay? And Denise is a masculine woman. Masculine woman usually chooses beta men. I'm not going to say Anthony's feminine, he's more of a beta, okay? Masculine women will end up with a beta male. They're soft, they're let her take over, let they control, okay? Denise wants the masculine man, King Cal. The problem is she's acting like King Cal. She's acting like a man. She's aggressive and she's controlling and she's not that masculine man or controlled. So Denise wants King Cal, but they're battling against each other. Okay, two masculines. They will always battle. They will never be at peace with each other. Okay, but the masculine woman and the beta man will work out. So if you're a masculine woman and you want a masculine man, so what the woman have to do is come on down, stop being so masculine and aggressive, soften up to attract the masculine man, okay? Then we see Anthony go over there and talk to Winter. We already talked about that with the dress with the black girl with the navel with the big old chain and with the big old earrings. Girl, please, okay? What I did not like, Winter was like, I really don't want to talk about anyone else now. I want to hear about me. Go watch the videos on Winter. She needs help, girl. Then he tells Anthony tells Winter that he is stuck. Denise is his number one. And Winter is his number two. Now, Winter, who, I'm sorry, y'all, she's not a masculine woman. She's not. I think Winter is very soft and feminine and ladylike. And so she needs a masculine man. Anthony is a beta man. Okay? And so she needs somebody who's going to, like she says, but I don't like the word fight. And she's kind of said, well, I need you to do this and do that. And she comes off as she's annoyed with him. But that's because he's a beta male, okay? That's why him and Denise work so well. because he let Denise run the show. He do what Denise wants to do, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing over here. So then when he comes over to Winter, who's soft and feminine and ladylike, except the other things I talk about, he's also very soft and very calming. And she's like, well, I need you to do this and be that. And they can't. This is why they don't work out. Okay, this is why the soft feminine woman and the beta males don't work out. And the masculine aggressive women and the aggressive men, they don't work out. Because they're fighting against each other. Okay, they need each other. Okay, so you see how King Cal is with Adriana. She's soft, she's ladylike, she's, he's masculine and manly, and so that's why they work. Him and Denise, they're not gonna work because they're like two men fighting against each other. Okay, I hope I explained that. Okay, we talked about Winter's outfit. Too old. 40. Too old. Okay, so Tommy talks to Alex, and she asks about Brian, and she said he doesn't listen. And she said she was in a relationship where she didn't allow the man to grow. Are you his mama? Huh? Excuse me. Are you his mama? Stop picking up men, ladies, who need to grow. He needs to be a grown man. Paul says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. But when I became a man, I did what? Put away childish things. So men have to males, M-A-L-E-S, has to become a man. Okay? And that's why I see a lot of women end up being naked wives, because they got with males, M-A-L-E-S, that did not become men. They have to become a man. Okay, now Tommy said something I don't agree with. Tommy, I don't agree with this. He said if a man wants to change, he will change for the woman he loves. Let him go change, become a man. Okay, you standing there, I want you to change, and if you love me, you would change. And doing that is like suppressing a balloon underwater, a ball. Eventually, girl, it's gonna pop up somewhere. It's gonna pop up. And it's going to pop up in the wrong time, in the wrong place. So this is why you don't, if he's not what you want, walk away. I'm keep telling you, walk away. If you don't, you will become the naked wife on Amazon, okay? Tommy me with the ladies. Winter says Jay is her number one. And then Tommy came back and said, no, Jay or Anthony, who's top? And she said, oh, they're both the same. Lies, girl. You know Jay's your number one. And y'all, she's no longer talking. Her and Edwin is not talking, okay? And she's lying. You know you just started talking to Anthony like a week ago. Okay, so how are they at the same of the boat? Child, please. Okay. Joy, her numbers 1 and 2 are at Joy and Edwin. Jay and Edwin. Okay, we know that. That's always been. And then Tommy said, would he say the same to Jay? Woo! Tommy asked Joy, would Jay say the same thing about you? She said, yeah, I am. Yes, he would. I'm sure he would. There you go, Miss Winton. Okay. So I thought that was interesting. Okay. So then he's talking to the guys. Okay. And Edwin said his number one was Joy. Okay, Joy. However, Simone was going at him, giving him the 5th degree. Okay, so that's why Simone went home. King Cal says his number one, his ladies are Adriana and Denise. He said, Denise has had some struggles and struggling and being aggressive and manly, but when he talks to her, he listens. So based on the interview he did that I didn't get to watch, so that's why I need y'all to tell me what he said in the comment section. It sounded like they were forcing him to keep her on. Okay, sound like they wanted her to stay on because she brings the drama. And he said, if you had to choose your number one, who is your number one? And he chose Adriana. Rashid said his number one is Adriana. See, she's very soft, she's very feminine. And you know, ultimately he's confident about her and he likes so. Okay. Simone number one is Rashid because of that date, but we know how that went. Brian, Alex, they're on and off. They're hot, they're cold. Okay, I don't know how Brian made it this long. Brian said he enjoyed the date with Winter. Watch my video on that one. I did the one about fake it till you make it. He asked who are you least compatible with? Winter, and Alex says Edwin. Because remember, Winter and Edwin got into it. Okay, but they didn't show us that. So now Winter is trying to get Edwin voted off. Adriana said she's least compatible with Brian because he's too childish. Okay, he's a little boy. Okay, slinging the ding-a-ling all over the place. Winter said it was a red flag when she went on the date with Brian and she asked about Alex, like she's like a backup, and he said, oh, it's nothing with Alex. No, everybody's known from the beginning, Alex and Brian has been like booty and seat, okay, white on rice. And so now you're trying, this is what the men do, ladies. This is what they do. I keep trying to tell y'all. This is what they do. This is how they talk about y'all. Okay. So be sure to watch my video on that one, okay? Edwin is least compatible with Simone, the 5th degree. Okay, she was giving him the fifth degree. Cal is least compatible with Simone. Brian is least compatible with Simone and Denise. Rashid is least compatible with Denise. Okay, and he said, give me the homegirl type. Y'all can't be homegirl when you go on these dates. Don't be no homegirl. Keep it classy and sexy. Okay. And they said, Edwin says, you know, he just noticed that Simone around elimination time, she's going from trying to get in where she can. Okay. And then it's time for them to go home. And I thought this was cute. I like what Tommy did this time where he called Alex and they voted and they decide. She says, Alex speaks is nice. This guy is nice guy, big heart, but doesn't act accordingly. Did y'all get that? She said he don't act accordingly. And he said, you downplay what we had. You know, she said, I never downplayed what we had. You was always my guy, but you went out on a date on Winter and you downplay. You said, oh, that's nothing. Okay. Then Edwin speaks and they're all in a group. He said, we come in a mask and we peel it off. But he says too little too late in the process. And so, Simone, you're the one to go home. I love how Simone went home. She was classy about it. She didn't act like Naya. She was hugged up on Rashid. Somebody asked her. She was nervous. That's why she was hugged up. And she hugged everyone and she said, thank you for this experience. That's how you do it, ladies. That's how you don't act a fool when the man dump you, okay? But if you date accordingly, he won't dump you. You'll dump him before he dumps you. Okay. Then Tommy says 10 people left. And then what's coming on next shows up. And I did the video on that. So I thought I was sorry to see Simone go. I would have liked to see her spend more time with Rashid, but it just didn't work out that way. We was ready for Brian to go. I think everybody was ready for Brian to go. So it comes on tonight. I'm not sure how I'm going to watch it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the I'm not doing the live watch. I know that. I'm not sure if I'm going to post it tonight, right after, or I'm going to post it in the morning. I don't know, because, girl, you know I got to go sleep. But anyways, I love you. I love you. Tell me, does anything stand out to you this week? You know, I've been doing short videos, and I think we like those better because I could keep the conversation based on the short videos versus the whole review. All right, I love you. Remember, my books are available on Amazon. The Naked Wife, 23 Guys You Mind Me, and In Christ I Am, beginning in January. I'm going to take my ebooks. I have Amazon, girl. Amazon takes 70%. Ain't nobody got time for that, girl. I work hard. You go out of $10. you take 70% and I only get $3.50. The devil is a lie. I'll be having it on my blog as soon as I get my blog reset up. And of course, my membership programs are coming soon. So if you want to be a part of my membership, my mentorship, email me, janicehyltonblog.com. And I have lots and lots and lots of stuff, one-on-one and so on and so forth. I love you. I love you, girl. Let me know what you think. Bye. Mwah, mwah.